should be the NFL MVP? I'm here to discuss that with you guys. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports All back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL. And here to break down who I believe should be the NFL MVP for the 2021 NFL season. If you're new to the channel, hit the big red subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And guys, make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Let's get it. All right, this is going to be a fun discussion. Sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, do what it is you got to do. Because I'm going to break this down for you guys. And I'm going to bring the facts like I always do. But more so in this video. Because this is going to be a fun one, like I said. Okay, so the NFL MVP award, all right? There's two things we need to distinguish here, right? Number one, this award is a quarterback award. Let's be honest about it. They always give this award to a quarterback. You literally have to do something otherworldly to win this award at another position, like Adrian Peterson, going over 2,000 yards when he won it, things like that. All right, they should really just name this the quarterback award because I don't think it's fair that it always goes to a quarterback. All right, so that's the first thing. And number two, the NFL MVP award, besides the quarterback position always winning it, requires two main things for you to win it. Stats, you have to have unbelievable stats, and wins. You have to be a winning team or part of a winning team, of course. So those are the two things. You don't have both of those two things, you're not going to win it, right? So that is the facts, unless you have some outlier of a season. So now that we've got that established, I want to just say that I'm going to tell you who I believe should win the MVP, and then I'm going to tell you who I believe will win the MVP, because those are two different answers, unfortunately, all right? So let's talk about the candidates first and foremost. I think there's only four guys that legitimately have a shot to win this award, two quarterbacks in there, and then two non-quarterbacks. And again, you might be thinking, why are the non-quarterbacks in there? As you said, they don't have a shot. Well, you'll see why. So Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Jonathan Taylor, Cooper Kupp. Those are the four guys, that's it, who have a shot to win this award. All right, so let's take a look at each candidate. We'll start with Tom Brady. What is his selling point? Tom Brady is leading the league in passing yards. He's leading the league in passing touchdowns, and his team is winning the division. All right, as one of the division. So Tom Brady's got unreal stats, and he's got the wins. Aaron Rodgers, what is his argument? Well, he's got very good stats as well. His team has the best record in the NFL, and he's got the best QBR in football. So that's for Aaron Rodgers, all right? Jonathan Taylor, leading the league in rushing yards by a mile. Leading the league in rushing touchdowns, all right? Cooper Kupp, leading the league in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns and catches by a mile. He might achieve that triple crown. That's unreal. So those are the arguments for all four candidates with Rodgers, Brady, Kupp, and Taylor. Now let's talk about who I think will win the award. All right, let's start there. So let's do process of elimination. Between these four, who can I remove first? And to me, the candidate, again, they're all four deserving, but obviously only one guy is going to win it. The guy here that has the most against him, I believe, is Jonathan Taylor. And that's because of his team's record. His team right now has the worst record out of these four candidates. And they're not even leading their division at the time, again, that I'm recording this video. They could win their division. Who knows? There's 2 games left in the season. But the Colts record just is not good enough, all right? They have a winning record, but it's not as good as the Rams, Bucks, and Packers. So to me, that's going to hurt Jonathan Taylor and ultimately take him out of contention for this award. All right, so that's Jonathan Taylor out the picture. Now we got Rodgers, Brady, Cooper Kupp. Let's be honest. We know it's a quarterback award. It's going to go to a quarterback, so that takes out Cooper Kupp, even though he's having a phenomenal season. And he should be in the conversation. So Cooper Kupp is out. Now you got the two quarterbacks. Again, this is who I think will win the award, not who I think should win it. I'll give you my answer in a little bit. Rodgers, Brady. Who wins in between these two? So, again, the argument for either, again, they have unreal stats, both of them, and they have the wins, right? Brady's team is literally a game behind Rodgers' team. So, 2 games left in the season. The Packers play the Vikings. They play the Lions. They could go 2-0. The Vikings, though, are no slouch. They've beaten them in the previous game that they matched up with. Brady, the Bucks are playing the Jets and Panthers. They should go 2-0 and beat both those teams. So, ultimately, I think the Bucks go 2-0 and the Packers could go 1-1, but they probably will go 2-0. So if both teams go 2-0, the Packers end up with a 14-3 record and the Bucs end up with a 13-4 record. All right, so the Packers would be probably the number 1 seed in the NFL. And at that point, when you've got the number 1 seed locked up, you've got really, really good stats like Aaron Rodgers does. Again, Tom Brady and him are off by a few touchdowns, and then Brady's leading the league in passing yards. But again, it's comparable, okay? And you're leading the league in QBR. I believe ultimately the award is going to go to Aaron Rodgers because I believe Aaron Rodgers' stats will be better than Tom Brady in these last 2 games. I could be wrong, but ultimately the stats will be close enough or better than Brady, and then he'll have the wins in terms of the best record in the NFL that they'll give it to Aaron Rodgers. And look, Tom Brady has a more stacked team than Aaron Rodgers. We know that, but Aaron Rodgers has Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who are all pro players, right? They're Pro Bowl players, so they're no slouches either. But with that being said, I think slightly the edge goes to Aaron Rodgers. I'm projecting here ultimately after the season's over, Rodgers will have stats that are comparable or better than Brady, and he'll have more wins than Brady, so they'll give him the award. But it'll be very close. I could see Tom Brady winning as well. So Aaron Rodgers ultimately, I think, wins the NFL MVP award this season. Now let's talk about who I think should win it. Okay, and I don't think either quarterback should win it because we've seen both these quarterbacks have better seasons. Both these guys have had better seasons than they currently have had right now. All right, so why are we giving the award to them when they've done better things than they've done this season? Instead, again, Taylor and Kupp should be back in the conversation. So I'm going to kick out the quarterbacks and bring in Kupp and Taylor. And between these two guys, I really, truly believe Cooper Kupp should win the NFL MVP award. And here's why. Cooper Kupp, again, leading the league in catches, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. That's ridiculous to me, all right? And the fact is, if we're talking about replaceability at a position, Cooper Kupp, you take him out, I just don't know how you say the Rams are fine or just as good. Like, they're just not. I'm sorry, they're not. Cooper Kupp makes that team go. He is a fantastic, addition to Matt Stafford in his game. So to me, you can make the same argument for Jonathan Taylor. Of course, you take him out, what are the Colts without Jonathan Taylor? But this is where I'm telling you is I believe Cooper Kupp's stats are slightly better, folks. He's on pace to break Calvin Johnson's single-season receiving yard record. He's on pace to break that. Jonathan Taylor, I don't think, will break AP's record. But Kupp is on pace to break that. So to me, better stats and more wins is what gives Cooper Kupp the edge over Jonathan Taylor. Both players are unreal, and they're not replaceable, period. But I'm going to give the edge to Cooper Kupp, and I really, really, truly think he should win the award. But again, it is a quarterback award. There's been no player, I believe, that's been more consistent this year than Cooper Kupp. We've seen Aaron Rodgers had that bad game week 1 against the Saints. We saw Tom Brady had that shutout game against the Saints. Cooper Kupp's really had no bad games. Jonathan Taylor's probably had a game here, 2 or there, but the most consistent player in the NFL this year and the best player on your fantasy teams has been Mr. Cooper Kupp. So that is my NFL MVP if I could pick. But again, it's going to go to a quarterback, and I believe that's going to be Aaron Rodgers. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree with me. Disagree, as always. Thanks for watching.